Hey, good morning, Pirates. Real quick explanation of work for today, November 10th and 11th. Your bell work is to open a slide and open your slideshow and add a slide with today's date. And I'm asking you to define endothermic reaction and define exothermic reaction. And you might think about the prefixes endo and exo. And then if you would add the picture from your pumpkin demo on the last question, it kind of will support your two definitions. It should be in your photo booth or on your desktop if you took a screenshot. And then big thing for today is we are looking at very specific physical changes in matter, and we're going to use liquid nitrogen as a demonstration. And so I'm going to ask you to fill out this document that's called Nitrogen Demo Temperature Document and record your observations and notes. To actually work on it, you need to click on it, and then it'll be down here in your downloads, and then you need to drag it to your desktop. Once you've dragged it to your desktop, you can open it. And I opened one I've already worked on here, but this is what it will look like. You can see the red are the things that I have done. But ultimately, to get the tools to work on it, you should have preview up here at the very top. And then if you click on the little marker, it gives you the toolbar. The text box is the tool we use the most. Again, make a text box. It's not Ted, it's Todd. Put your name on it in the upper right hand corner. And then take a look at this data table. It gives you some temperatures in Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin. We're going to work with the Celsius temperatures for the most part. But water boils at 100 degrees Celsius and freezes at 0, and that's ultimately where the Celsius scale has come from. And then carbon dioxide freezes at 123 below 0, and you might know that as dry ice, cold substance. Blocks of it that you get at the grocery store to put in your cooler to keep like ice cream frozen during the summer and so forth. And then nitrogen, liquid nitrogen is what we'll have in class today, and I'll record a demonstration and link it to this assignment. But it boils at 196 degrees below 0. And so what I wanted you to do is to make a number line at the bottom that you can include all of these points on, and then go ahead and plot them. And this is what that might look like when you're done. You have this just bar, and I went from minus 300 to 200 above 0 by 100s and spaced it out every 4. And to make these, I basically just insert a text box, put the number there, drug it, and lined it up. And then once you have your scale, go ahead and make a heading. This is a temperature in degrees Celsius. And then I want you to place, those data points. And so that first data point, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. You're going to go ahead and create that point on your number line. Warmest for Wichita, Kansas. The record when I created this activity was 46 degrees Celsius, which is 114 degrees Fahrenheit. But 46 degrees Celsius would be right in here, and so forth. So create a graphic representation of these data points here, and then we'll move on. The next question says to describe the safety precautions involved with liquid nitrogen. What I'd like you to do is go ahead and Google liquid nitrogen safety or data sheet and read through it and describe, add a text box and describe kind of the safety precautions involved with liquid nitrogen. Then I'm going to do the demonstration. So you could do all of this before you watch the video of the demonstration. Then watch the video of the demonstration and then describe it in the beaker. Just, what do you see, what do you hear, what's happening, and so forth. And then I'm going to pour some on the floor. Describe what you see and hear when I pour some on the floor. And then ultimately I'm going to take balloons, marshmallows, a water balloon, ping pong ball, cut flowers, racquetball. I'm not going to do the super ball, so you could cut that one out, and a grape. And I'm going to put them in liquid nitrogen and we're going to kind of observe how the properties of those substances change. It doesn't change the substance, but each of those the properties of the actual object or substance will change. And you're going to create a text box for each and then describe kind of what happens. So you might make your text boxes ahead of time before you watch the video. It might make this more efficient for you. Totally up to you. And I might do them in a different order. And so forth. Then once you're done with those observations, you can go ahead and just submit this. Again, this is really just kind of taking notes so we have some context as we discuss things and you read about physical changes in matter. After you complete that, submit it. And so you'll just submit it by going to the assignment and click on the submit button and then go choose it off of your desktop. After the nitrogen demo, which is going to be probably 10-15 minutes of class, if you go back to the announcement, you can see that there's a new reading for today. And the reading for today is called Properties of Matter. And it's your Notes 2 if you're a B-Day student. If you're an A-Day student tomorrow, it'll be Notes 3. And it'll be a different section. But do the notes just like we did Notes 1, only it's a different section, so you're kind of outlining by subheading. There's a video that I recorded from Notes 1 to remind you how to do that. And then take the quiz over properties of matter. And then this is here just in case you didn't take the properties, or excuse me, the matter, mass, volume reading quiz last time we met. That's going in as a 0. And then as always, if you have time, try to get caught up. If you need to have questions answered, these are the times I will check in with Zoom, and then you can always email me if you have questions. Zoom times, bear with me as I'm going to have to leave class to do the demonstration in a couple of hours, so these times might be a little bit off. If I'm not there, you might check back in 15 minutes, and I'll try to get there as soon as I can. Hope you have a good day. As always, let me know if you have questions. Bye.